All right, and welcome back to another episode of NBA Shorts. We have Jackson Law again on the line. He is one of our bloggers. Also, big Memphis Grizzlies fan, and that's what we're here to talk about. Dillon Brooks. He is a third-year guard out of Oregon. The Grizzlies got him in the second round of the draft. Jackson, what are your thoughts on Dillon Brooks? Can he become that third piece in Memphis behind John Morant and Jaren Jackson? Or is he more of a role player? Where do you see Dillon Brooks in the future?
I do see him being that third option, which, I mean, he acts like he's a first option. He's got the mentality of a first option, but even right now with how well he's played, he kind of sits more of as a role player. And I've always been kind of on the fence with Dillon Brooks because he just takes some questionable shots sometimes, but he's really grown into himself this year, especially a couple years ago during his rookie season when the Grizzlies went through so many injuries. He was kind of that consistent guy that was around, missed a bunch of last season because of injuries, but now we're starting to really see him grow. He's expanding on his mid-range game. Sometimes he makes some crazy shots that I think, no way that's going in. Dylan, you're an idiot for taking that shot, and then he makes me eat my words because, you know, he makes it, he keeps going and going and going. So I think that he has the ability. He's someone that no one really pays attention to because he's a second-round pick out of Oregon, but I'm happy that he's with Memphis.
I remember watching him in Oregon, and I just remember, because I like scouting for the drafts and stuff, and I just saw a really athletic guy that really didn't know what he was doing. You could see that he could score, but then 2 plays later, he's just turning the ball over and making dumb decisions, and he's still kind of like that. But now he's really started to refine his game. I check the box score, and I don't watch the Grizzlies often. I see a couple of games, but I'll see he's dropping points and points and points and points, and I don't know that we have the answer to this question yet, but I think for a team like Memphis that's really starting to turn a corner, it's a good thing that they have somebody like this on the team.
Absolutely. I think he's really, him and Ja are maybe the 2 guys right now that you can 90% of the time count on to get you a bucket down in crunch time. And he's not going to make them all the time, but you want someone on your squad that kind of has that, you know, attack killer instinct mentality, because sometimes it'll pay off. And when it does pay off, it's great. If not, then you understand that he's made it in the past before, and he's just one of those players that you have to accept the bad along with his good and just, you know, hope for the best.
Hopefully a more athletic version of Deion Waiters, but a better version.
Hopefully, yeah.
In terms of the Grizzlies, though, we can wrap this up then. Who's one player not named Dillon Brooks, not named John Morant, not named Jaren Jackson, that you think can be a huge piece as Memphis really starts to make some noise over the coming years?
Our newest young guard, D'Anthony Melton. He came over in a trade with Phoenix. That was the Josh Jackson trade, who has finally been in the lineup recently for Memphis, especially. They've been a little shorthanded the past 2 games. But D'Anthony Melton has been a guy that goes out there and does something. When the starting unit, when things become really stagnant, they're not getting anything done, he'll come in, one of the first subs with that second unit, and he does something. He gets something done. He's getting deflections. He's playing great defense. He's in great position all the time. And I think that he can really be kind of that 6th, 7th man going forward. Maybe even I see a lot of people wanting him in the starting lineup too. But I think that he's one of the more underrated pieces of this young Grizzlies team. But, you know me, I'm a big defensive guy. So whenever I see someone giving it all out on defense, they instantly get the thumbs up approval from me. And that's who D'Anthony Melton is.
All right, and that's going to do it for this episode of NBA Shorts. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Dillon Brooks, can he be the third piece on Memphis, or is he just more of a role player? We will find out eventually. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.